You know what I mean? My low boys, right? And the lady was all loud, like, you mean this $10 check? And and I see, I peep behind me. You know, people in the line, like, doing all that. I'm embarrassed. I really am. I'm like, man, but I still want to know it's good. And when the lady looked, I'm looking at her facial expression. I always look to tell her facial expression, right? She looked, she's like, oh, it's good. And the whole, her throat went up. You know what I mean? Her Adam's apple. I said, oh, I'm good. And from that point on, I was just inviting more people, inviting more people. And by 6 months, I was at a $10,000 a month check. A month. Residually, without even understanding, but I understood that I had to be a professional inviter. I didn't want to learn all about everything. No, let the experts. I'm going to bring you to the people who've been doing it longer than me and let them explain it to you because I don't have a clue. I'm new like you knew, but I'm going to make some money. And that's why I think people mess up in our industry is because the world and society, you get a degree valedictorian. You know what I mean? Summa cum laude. I was thank you, Lord. You know what I mean? I mean, like, thank you for this degree, right? And so at the end of the day, it's like, you don't have to be smart, but this industry, you know, you can just be a professional inviter, and then you'll get out of it. So we don't have to worry about the lottery. We don't have to worry about going back to school. I mean, a lot of individuals, I guess the lottery was high or something lately. It's still high. Somebody won it. Yeah, I know it's none of y'all, because you wouldn't be here. Y'all win. Y'all ain't even holler at me, right? but that's what people are doing. You see how excited they get? Nobody even thinking about it. And I didn't even know. One of my players like, hey man, can you stop? I said, stop for what? I said, man, I gotta get a ticket. Ticket for what? Oh, it's this. I don't know what he said it was. But that's what people's way out. Here, guys, if you just work, this could be your way out. So let's get into it real quickly. I mean, today's economic reality is lowest since, the purchase savings is lowest since 1929. Think about it. I mean, people just, you'd be surprised at the requests that I've gotten just this week. And I'm looking at it like, are you kidding me? And it's not even no real request. You know what I mean? I just can't even believe it. I'm ready to change my number again. Because people, when I'm up here busting my tail, people toasting the champagne life, and then want to take your hard-earned money that you working hard for. But you had the happy hour. You know what I mean? And you didn't even invite me. I would have told you no, but you didn't even invite me. It's all about the decisions that we all make. The decision to come tonight, and some people make a decision not to come tonight. But it's still a decision. And so that's why I get excited about, just most U.S. families live one paycheck away from bankruptcy, because I know it's a need and we have the solution. See, if we didn't have a solution, then it would depress me, right? But we have a solution. If we work together, I've already done it, and so all we're doing is teaching each other. A lot of individuals have already done it on a certain level, and so all we have to do is coach and train. The good thing about when you go to college, you're going to college because people are teaching you things that that they know, right? And you're paying thousands of dollars to learn what they already know. It's not $500. It's thousands of that. 8, 9, 10, 12, 40, 30, 100. Depends upon what school you go to, right? Yeah. And guess what? You're paying that money with no guarantees. Is that guaranteed that you're going to get a job?
Nope.
Is it guaranteed that you're going to make a certain amount of money?
Nope.
But you do it anyway. Because of tradition, right? And so that's why we got to really help. And this is why I love, because our founder, Mr. David Gilmore, when I get in business with a billionaire, I'm joining. If I have a private lunch, if I can have one private lunch a year with a billionaire, I'm in. Because birds and a feather flock what?
Together.
Yeah. So everybody heard of the curve in school? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So even if the curve, and he has billions upon billions of dollars, and I end up with 10 million, is that all right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Y'all got loud with that, right? And so when you look at some of the success, 12 startup companies, and I love it because Fiji Water. Everybody familiar with Fiji Water? Yeah. America's fastest growing premium beverage, and he was a founder of that. And I love it because for him to buy and purchase an island in 1972, that's big business. Yeah. In 1972, yeah. I mean, I wasn't even born. 1972, he purchased an island. Some of y'all. I was like, you young anyway. What are you talking about? And so, to build his private residence on this private island. That sounds sexy. You build a private residence on your private island. I mean, that's what I want to be around in my life, right? And so when you look at who he's partnered up with, our co-founder, Mr. Todd Smith, now I'm so appreciative of him because he's just a good person. He's so humble. You know, you wouldn't even know his name's on the checks of the company, on the checks, right? Because he's so humble. And Mr. Androli, I mean, 27 plus years. I mean, I was part of his first company, and I didn't know anything. I just remember he called me one day. It's like, you know, we want to fly you up to corporate. I said, okay. You know what I mean? And I mean, they sat me down, breakfast, dinner, just talking to me, getting me to know. I didn't call him. He called me because of my production. So I'm sitting on that front row like you doing, Glenn, and just, and just inviting. And because of what I brought in the short amount of time, they want to invest their time in those folks. And so that's that mentality where you don't want to just meet people at events, say, hey, my name is this. No, let them know your name from your production. This is the one thing that nobody cannot give you a promotion if you produce, like your job. You know, a lot of people have been passed over for promotions because of politics and all that stuff. Not here. It won't happen. If you do the work, then they're going to recognize you. So I'm so grateful for these two to be in my life and to have a corporate staff that they already worked together before. That's what people don't realize. Like, those two and these group of people, they took a company from 20 million in a year to 155 million in a year in less than 3 years. You know what happened to all those the ambassadors like us? You know what happened to their paychecks? See, if the company does well, then who does well? The weed is doing the work, right? And that's why, you know, I get excited about it because I just really see what's happening with this company. And then the leadership team, you know, we work together too in that company. And it's good that we have celebrity brand ambassadors. Guys, that's not normal for you to have celebrity brand ambassadors this early in the company. Normally, they come 10 years later, 5, 6, 7 years later. They don't put their name to a new company. Not normally. But because of this is not a new management team, they make everything look like it's been here for a long time. The packaging, I mean, just to be thoughtful. I opened my box. I was like, wait a minute. I got a sweatshirt. And I'm like, oh, thank you. I was so surprised. I was like, man, what did I order? And I opened it. It was a gift. I was like, oh, that was sweet. I had to go live. I said, look what they did for me. My whole family, you know what I mean? Not my intermediate. I love my intermediate family, but the other people. And so, when you other people out there. And so, you look at companies that are already talking about us. You know, these are folks that you know of that have Oprah Winfrey feature our products not once but twice. It just shows you. And so, you don't even have to have business sense. You don't even have to be a visionary to join this company because they already were talking about it. They were already talking about it before I joined. So when all I had to do was say, okay, I'm in. I didn't have to think, because I knew that I want to be around people who've already done it before. And that's why I get excited. And also, this gets me excited that we're in the center of $4 billion industries. I mean, I just get excited now. And I'm going to make you say it. Now, say the first one up top, left.
214 billion.
See how y'all low yourself? Because y'all not. You want me to change it to million for you? Mike already said I'm not coming down, right? So you better get up top. All right, what's the first one?
214 billion.
Ooh, that weight loss. That one I like, but I'm going to go to this one and give you another. Go ahead.
128 billion.
That don't do something to you when you hear that word? Does that do something to you when you hear billion? Yeah. What about the top one? What does that say?
130 billion.
You wasn't saying it with the crowd this time. You gotta be with the crowd. You're in trouble now. Slow it down with that. Say it together. Let's go.
133 billion.
What's this last one?
15 billion.
By 2024.
872 billion.
Can you imagine $872 billion? And they paid out 42%. 42%, just say if they paid out 42% on average in commissions. Somebody do the numbers for me on that. Because somebody at some point, whoever's in that, says, I need to know for myself. I'm being selfish. You know what I mean? 42% of 872 billion. I mean, that's crazy, man. And when you talk about a private island, 100% organic island in Fiji, no pesticides or chemicals, hand cultivated with no machines. I mean, this is 7-star stuff here. You know what I mean?
366 billion.
Say it again. Sorry, y'all. I just need, because I got to feel it all.
366 billion.
Thank you for slowing that billion down. I'll be rushing the billion. Let it flow. I love it, man. And so, when you talk about our ginger and turmeric, guys, I mean, you know what I hate? That I'm telling people about ginger and turmeric, and I'm thinking I'm schooling them something. They say, oh, I've been knowing about that. well, why you didn't tell me? I'm like, how selfish are you that you're going to have something and don't tell me about it? Now all of a sudden, I got people texting me, I need some of that tumor. I need some of that tumor. And I'm like, okay, send me your address, I'm going to call because so many people want it. But I'm like, 2 years ago, I never heard, you hear about turmeric. I didn't know about the health benefits of it. And so now I get excited that we're right there in front of getting this turmeric and ginger out to the masses. And, we talk about weight loss, guys, and I get fired up about it because we're helping people. People are struggling with this. And you see these before and after pictures, and it's almost like some of y'all before and after pictures. I say, can y'all do that? Like the way y'all be just, y'all gotta put some clothes on. I'm like, that's X-rated. I'm like, no, don't send me that. And so when you're helping people lose weight and people saying, oh man, I haven't been this way since high school. And it's expensive too. I never knew how expensive losing weight was. Because you got to get a whole new what?
Wardrobe.
You can't keep the right belts. You're like, God, this belt don't fit, right? And it's a new belt now. You know what I mean? I like that belt. But the good thing is, guys, 2 out of 3 adults are overweight and obese. The good thing is that we can help with our program. See, we don't have to be frustrated. We can help and help and help, and through healthy cooking and also through our products. It's exciting. And, when we have our bullet fat, our keto shake, and our capsules, it's good to see people burn fat. And, when Cynthia said burn fat and get paid, a lot of people don't know how to get paid and they don't know how to burn fat. But when you can use your testimony and be a blessing to other people and they're beating your door down, like customers coming to you, that's not normal. Normally in this industry, you're trying to get people to buy, and even when they buy this, oh yeah, I bought, I support, they're supporting you. Right? They're not calling you back and saying, can I have some more? Because in their mind, they supported you. Here, they knocking on your door, calling you. I'm like, all right, man, are you up? Yeah, I'm up. It's like 1:45 in the morning, but I'm up. I ain't missing no sale, I can tell you that. Even if I'm asleep. Hey, good morning. Like, no, it's evening. No, it's morning. It's 1:45 a.m. And at the end of the day, people are looking. And when you think about it, just think about it. When people buy from infomercials, what time are they buying?
In the middle of the night.
So that's the best time. You know what? I think tonight I'm going to do a live at 2 in the morning. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Thank y'all help me. Y'all bless me. Let me hurry and get out of here. And so we have a keto doctor, so we don't have to be the experts because I'm not the expert. And so when he does these seminars and these Facebook Lives for us, all we have to do is send people to the experts. That's why, guys, this bill, you can have 50,000 people in your organization. Or you can just have 5,000 people in your organization. Or you can have 100 people in your organization. Whatever you want, whatever you put into it, then you'll get out of it. And I tell you what, celebrity workout, this company has found a way to give us everything that a wealthy person would have for one low price. Because when you think about Jessica Simpson, he's worked with her. And he's working with you. So you're celebrities. And so it's not us teaching you things that we don't know. We're students just like you are. But guys, if we're working out, why not? Let's do it together. Let's have somebody hold us accountable and really give the same thing the celebrities have. Now you have access to it. He's been featured in the Men's Health Cover Model, 13+17 to be exact. So I get excited about that. When you talk about this, I love this story because, there's so many people. We have a new challenge going on now. I'm trying to look for my team members. I'm looking for my team. I told them I don't like losing. I don't want no bums who ain't going to do it. I need some people who are going to do it. Everybody think Linda gonna win again. I'm looking for somebody who's ready to do something, who's ready to lose some weight, because I'm gonna push you. Get up, let's go. We're doing our stuff like it and make it fun, and we're all working towards our health. And I get excited, and I love hearing Linda's story, and I never get tired. I'll hear a story every day. And the reason why? Because I know new people need to hear our story. And that's why I get fired up, and I want to bring, she was our first Full Fit champion. Like our first Full Fit champion. To date, she's lost over blank pounds, and she's going to share it with her. So I'm her trainer. So I'm excited about that. She hired me, I'm excited. Please show your love for my client, Glenda DeCulo.
Let me tell y'all that part. Let me just say what I always say when I start. One decision
gave me a different life. It's more than a year now, but over a year ago, what I'm doing in front of you right now, I couldn't do. I couldn't stand for more than a minute at a time, and I couldn't walk far. So every time I do this, I just get excited just to be standing. And it's things that we take for granted, you know, being able to just stand. So one morning I put my feet on the floor, and I couldn't, my body wouldn't hold, my knees wouldn't hold my body. Let's just say that. And I called my doctor because I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis in my mid-40s. And I'm 52 now, so as the years went on, I was bone on bone, so no cartilage, bone spurs. And I don't know if y'all know anything about bone spurs, but they kind of move. So some days it was tolerable, other days it was excruciating. So this particular morning it was beyond excruciating. I couldn't put any pressure on it, and I could not walk. So I yelled for my son to grab his grandmother's walker so that I could use my arms. So the doctor said, come on in, you know, because I told him, I said, man, I don't know what's going on. I didn't fall, I didn't do anything. I don't know why I can't walk today. So I got in there and I was sitting and just waiting my turn because, you know, your mind is doing all kinds of things. Is this going to be my life? I didn't know what was going to happen. And one of my business partners called from the past, Renee Brown. She gave me a call and she said, hey, what you doing? I said, I'm sitting in the office. And she said, okay, well, I said, I'm going to have to call you back. And she said, well, make sure you call me. She's excited, you know. I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? I'll call you back. So when I called her back after I left the office, she shared Wakaya Perfection with me. She said, I think this ginger and turmeric will help you. Now, I woke up that morning and couldn't walk, so a lot of pain. So when you're in a lot of pain, won't you try?
Yes.
You try anything, right? So I was in. I was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So she said, come to the meeting tomorrow. And I said, okay. So I came to the meeting, and when I got to the meeting, we have this thing we call the Wakaya way, where we just help each other, right? I got there, she had at least 7 days worth of product for me to go ahead and get started and not have to wait for it to come in the mail. So I said, okay, this is pretty cool. So I started taking it, and you know, I'm compliant, all the disclaimers, but every day it seemed like I was able to stand a little bit more, walk a little bit further. So, you know, I'm excited. I'm just excited because I just wanted to walk. Months later, they decided they wanted to do a weight loss thing. Fat loss, weight loss, whatever you want to call it. They decided they wanted to get into that game. Now, a person like me who's done this her entire life, 3 to 4 decades of trying to get the weight off. Yo-yo diet, you know, lose some, gain back more. Lose some, gain back more. So when he first said it, he was going to transform my life, and I'm looking at him like, yeah, I'm 51, I don't know what kind of transformation, you know, in the back of my mind. So I got started, and we started, just like we have a challenge now, we started with a 90-day challenge. Didn't know what was going to happen, but in 90 days, I lost 57 pounds.
Wow.
I've tried. I hadn't lost that kind of weight, like really putting something into it. And I had lost it being sick. I had lost it being lovesick. You know. Y'all know. Yeah, I can't eat, can't sleep, whatever. But anyway. To date, I'm 111 pounds lighter. More than I could ever even imagine. I have never felt this good. It's been a long time. I think I probably was in college.
Wow.
And at 52, to feel like you did in college, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
That's awesome.
Hey! You know, I love Glenda's story, but I love that so many people are successful in it. You know, you might have one person that it works for, and the rest, nobody else said anything. And so I just want to show, if you lost 10 pounds, just raise your hand. About 20 pounds. It's about 23 pounds. About 24 pounds. I'm sorry. 30 pounds. 40 pounds. Shoot, training office. 50 pounds? Okay. 60 pounds? Yeah, she catch it.
All right, then.
My partner. I was at 60, I done messed myself up. I'm recruiting 70 pounds. Wow, great. That's awesome. We got you up too with my protocols and stuff. What we have yet? 111 now? Awesome. You know how people try to attach yourself to you when you have success, but I mean, it just shows you that it works. All we have to do is work it. You know, I get fired up about it. And you know, we have our skincare too, which you know, your skin is one of your biggest organs. And if you look beautiful, don't you want to feel all the way from top to bottom? Yeah. Like, can you imagine just spraying just like, hey y'all? I mean, I'm telling you, if you have insecure friends, you don't want to join Bullfit. Let me say it again. If you got insecure friends, you might not want to join because you might lose a few friends. Because when you start looking at coming to cookouts and stuff, you gonna eat, you know what I mean? They gonna be throwing you so much shade. So I just want to give that disclaimer. So I'm telling you, if you got insecure friends, you better check them. You'll know what friends you have. But I'm telling you, this with our, and we just came out with our Tillay product. And you just think about Tillay, it just sounds so good, right? Everything sounds so 7-star. And we have other products, guys, and we got started. You gotta realize we started this crusade with ginger and turmeric. I can't believe, I mean, I pinch myself. I'm so glad I'm not shallow. You know what I mean? Because I never heard of ginger too. I just was focused on the people. I didn't focus on what we were selling. I was focused on the people I was in business with because I knew when you join with visionaries, they're going to get it right, all the way right. And you just got to be in early. So I'm excited about all the things that we have. And when you talk about our Paradise Packs, I get excited because I like low battery because I'm going to go even faster. So when you talk about our Paradise Packs, guys, it doesn't have to be one size fits all. All you have to do is pick and select what you want based on your needs, and we'll help you with that, and we move forward. And I also love, too, because our customer program, any person that says, oh, I just want to be a customer, great. You want to be a customer, you're going to save up to 10% if you commit to our auto ship program where you get it, at least get it 90 days. I mean, don't give your cable bill all your life. You give your phone bill all your life, but you're not going to give your life bill any energy. You gotta pay attention. I mean, I realize people get over death quicker now. Do you realize that? At funerals, they don't be crying like in the middle of the funeral no more. After they play Going Up the Yonder, it's over. It's over. They networking over your funeral. So I said, I'm gonna take care of myself. And for me, I'm not gonna be a walking billboard for somebody else's bank account. I'm just not. I'm going to make sure that even if I join, I know I'm going to get a tax write-off, but I know I'm going to have my own website. Because when I lose weight, they're going to say, what'd you do? I'm not going to spend all my time saying, oh yeah, go talk to Glenda, and I ain't get no money. And if I can get money and still get Glenda's help, I can still call Glenda. Glenda, can you explain and close this person? But now I'm in the equation. I need to be in the equation. In 2018, you need to be a part of the equation. The making money equation. A lot of times we take ourselves out of the equation when you could have got paid for doing the same work. So don't be so quick to say, I just want to be a customer. And when you're a representative, yes, every time people go to your website and buy, you don't even have to know about the transaction. And you get paid. From the decisions that we made 18 months ago, like when my messages go off, you heard the Southwest ding, I don't get paid for that. But the Wakaya ding, I get paid. And so every time my phone dinging and dinging and dinging, I love it. They said, don't you get sick of that? No. I know, like, you're negative. Get away from me. Like, why would I get sick of my phone dinging and I know it's money coming in? I'm not getting upset about that. You shallow. I'm like, you don't qualify for this. Because I can't be around shallow people like that because it affects your what? Your money. Birds and feathers flock what? Yeah. It happens for the negative too. And you got to remember that. So all business is not good business. So guys, when we can get up to 20% on the transaction that we bring in and that our people bring in, that's exciting as well. And we have 14 different ways that we get paid. And when you look at 14, when I was teaching, I only got paid one way. And when I first got in the industry, I really wasn't even trying to learn everything. I was just trying to learn through the checks that they sent me. I never forget when I first got in the company, like when I first got in my first network marketing company, I thought they were overpaying me. Because I didn't really know how I was getting paid, why I was getting paid. I thought, oh, this is good. Is this right? So I never forget, I called the corporate of that company, because sometimes you just want to know, right? So the phone rang and said, thank you. And they said, the company, and they said, how may I help you? And I was like, and I just hung up. And I said, what if it is a mistake? I want to get this thing to keep going. And so I hung up. I said, no, I don't want to be smart right now. I just want to make money. And so we got 14 different ways. And guys, it's our job to help you with those 14 different ways. And I can tell you, so with the Paradise Packs, like I said, we have so many different Paradise Packs you can choose from. But guys, for me, I'm going to be in business for $500. And what they've done, they have this Paradise Pack where they give you 6 sample packs. Like they give you 6 sample 7-day trial packs. So when you join, you have your 30-day supply, but then you have 6 of those packs that you can either sell or you can give. And what I love about it is, like, for me, even if somebody says, I'm coming in your business and I get them started with a 7-day trial pack, they're going to get results before they get their pack. By that 3rd day, what do you think they're going to do? Tell somebody else, right? But guys, when you have those 6 packs, the company has put a pace setter program that says, listen, we're going to give you an extra $500 on top of, and they just announced this. We're going to give you an extra $500 for those folks, right? Just by you doing what you were supposed to do anyway. And by the way, you're still going to make $600. So we're going to show you how to make $1,200 with 6 business partners. Guys, it doesn't get, and you do it within your first calendar month. Guys, it doesn't get any better than that, and they give you the tools equipped to do it. They give you the 6, 7 days, so you don't just give them to no fool. Some of y'all just be handing you stuff. Nah, I'm going to treat you like the timeshare people treat you. Are you married? How much money do you make, right? I need to know that stuff because I need to know if you can afford my product, right? Because I'm not looking for everybody, I'm looking for the right people. So I'm excited about that. And also with our 50% team bonus, guys, when you feel 6, you notice that number 6 keep coming up? And so with those same 6, you're going to get a team bonus of another $100. That's why it's $1,200 in totality, but your sponsor's going to get $50. You're going to get a 50% max. And our plan to a grand, so that's our plan to a quick grand, but then residually, we want to make this money every single month. We don't just want one-time income. And so I love it because the company's saying, on our first 2 levels, if you get 34 customers and or ambassadors or combination at 150 BD, which is our flagship product, that's $1,000 every single month. That's why we talked about at the beginning of the stream, what would you do with an extra $1,000 every month? And guys, you think like, when you have $1,000 coming in, whether you work or not, extra, and you don't have to work no hours for it, that $1,000 is worth way more than when you work those hours. So you gotta look, when that's coming residually, and it doesn't have to stop at 1,000, it can be 2,000, it can be 3,000. But the main thing is, guys, we can show people how to make $1,000 residually by doing something you would do anyway. If you like something, you're gonna refer it to people, and that's just how we do it. And so, and the Grand Wakaya Club, guys, I get excited about that because the company celebrates. And show, they got a special bottle. Look at it. I'm not gonna drink that. See, as you try to tighten it up. No, don't spill it. What is it? No drink. Maybe you want to drink out of it. We're family, girl. All right. And so they got special. Oh, got a name on it all. Look. Grand Wakaya Club member, girl, burning fat and getting paid. Right? And so I'm excited because we just don't celebrate, just losing weight. Because if Linda loses weight, when she goes to the gas station, can I fill her tank up? No. If you want to take a trip, is that going to fill her tank up? No. So by sharing a story, that's how we fill people's tank up, and that's how we take the vacations. And we have a vacation coming up. I think Cozumel is one place we go, right? Cozumel, I think. I heard somebody say that, I just got to believe it. No, I think I saw it on a PowerPoint slide. I think I paid attention. But at the end of this month, a few of us are going on a cruise, a free cruise on the company. And this was the cruise last year. Can you imagine the company launching in October and sending us on a cruise in January? Like, what company really does that? Think about it. And so, when you talk about free cruises, rank things, championship rings, leadership lasers, I mean, these are things that the company rewards us with. I remember teaching second grade, they didn't reward us with too much, right? But I did it anyway because I love what I did. But when they appreciate you, I mean, that just feels so good. That's what pumps me up to do what I do. And to get that box, I was like, thank you, because somebody's thinking of me, right, for our hard work. And so I get excited about that. And so marketing tools, training support, whether you want to do it or not, you don't have to. You don't never have to do a presentation. We have videos, we have webinars, we have Zooms, we have before and after pictures. We have everything that you need to become successful. The only thing that's missing from this equation is you. That's the only thing missing. So the timing is everything, guys. I mean, you couldn't be a part of a better time of a company that just came up with the pay setter. The Plansville grant has everything in place. Now we're gonna go to a whole nother level. One young lady who's done just that, you know, she's one of our first ring earners in the company, and that just means she's helping a lot of people. When people come up and say, "What did you get the ring for?" I help a lot of people lose weight. Oh, I want to. How do I do that? It's that simple. And she's done just that, and I'll tell you, I'm fired up for her future. Not what she's done. I'm fired up for her future because she said yes. And we didn't have Bula Fit. We didn't have anything. All we had, like Martin Luther King, is a dream. And one day we can rise. So please stand on your feet. Show your love to close us out, Miss Cynthia.
Good evening. Man, I remember like it was yesterday. This man right here, he reached out to me in my inbox on Facebook, and guess what? I didn't even know him. And he was like, "Give me your number." I was like, "Who is this?" Right? But I knew of him. I knew that he had been with a company for 12 years, one company, and had made millions and millions and millions of dollars. I knew that he was a second grade school teacher. Isn't that funny how much you know about people and you don't know them, right? Yeah. And so I called him real quick, you guys. And he said, "Listen, I can't tell you the details right now, but I'm going to call you in about 30 days and tell you what is going on." And so I went on about my way, you guys, and Andren called me. He said, "Listen, I can share the news. Can you meet me at Panera Bread?" Now, you guys, I had all of this stuff going on. But I was like, you know what? This guy, he has a success track that he has ran on and that he has made money with. I'm going. And when I went there, you guys, I remember like it was yesterday. He told me about 4 different things. 4 different things. And it was the worst time for me to be starting another business. Because I had just spent tens of thousands of dollars on a hair salon. And so I needed another business like I needed a hole in my head, right? But there were 4 things that stuck with me. And I want the guests to really hear what I'm saying. Okay? First of all, he told me about billionaire David Gilmour. And I was like, wow, to be partnered with a billionaire? I've always heard that you copycat to success, but guess what? You gotta copy the right cat.
Right.
And when I heard about this guy, I was like, that is definitely a cat that I want to copy, right? So that was the first thing that struck me. Billionaire David Gilmour. Then he told me about something else. Guess what he told me? He told me about billionaire Oprah Winfrey. I said, what? Billionaire Oprah Winfrey picked this product twice on her favorite things list? What? You gotta be kidding me, right? And then guess what? He went on to tell me about. He went on to tell me that this was going to be big. Okay? He didn't have all the details like you saw up here. But he said it was going to be big. Sorry if I'm He said it was going to be really, really big, right? I didn't know how big it was going to be that we were going to be in 4, look at your neighbor and say 4 multi-billion-dollar product categories. Y'all remember that slide with the weight loss? Y'all remember the essential oils and the skin care? I mean, I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't know it was going to be that big, okay? And so, again, 2 billionaires. Look at Mikey cracking up. I'm not as funny as Andren, so don't even try it. I'm trying up here, right? And he told me it was going to be big. And guess what? The 4th thing I want to tell y'all, you guys, I knew it was going to be big. I knew, that if this man was contacting me, a complete stranger, I knew it was going to be really big. But let me tell you, the fourth thing that has just exploded our company is bullshit. You guys, I just told you about 4 B's that has changed my life. And so if you're sitting here tonight with any sense at all, with any sense at all, I walked out of that Panera Bread and I said, 2 billionaires, it's gonna be really big, and it's gonna be bigger than big with Bulafit, and I didn't know Bulafit was going to be there at the time, you know, but I knew it was going to be something special because you don't have 2 billionaires in the same company. And you guys, I got started, and I'm so glad and so thankful that I did. And what I always say is, listen, by the second slide, you should know if this is for you or not. You should know if something within inside of you is saying, you know what, this is it. And that's how I felt when I walked out that Panera Bread. You know, I was like, you know what? I believe that this is it. I don't know all the details, but I believe that this is going to be big, and it's going to be really big. And so I locked arms with this gentleman here, and I tell you, I have not been disappointed. This has been bigger than my wildest dreams. This has been bigger than big. This has been more than I could ever imagine. To be able to have, you know, several private lunches and private dinners with billionaire David Gilmour. He's not just a figurehead, folks. I've met him on several occasions and have had the opportunity to break bread. And so if you're here tonight, I don't believe that it's just by chance.
Right.
Take hold of what we're talking about tonight. And maybe you don't understand everything like I didn't understand it. But I was like, 3 billionaires in a billionaire, a multi-billion-dollar product category. I knew within my heart of hearts, not knowing all the details, that this was going to be super duper uber big, and I didn't want to miss it. So don't you miss it either. You're here by design. Plug in. Become a pace setter. Get it done. January 15th. The first part needs to be done. Let's make some big things happen together. Have a good night.
Wasn't that awesome?
Yeah. I guess everybody's not gonna sit on the front row.
I am. As long as we getting paid, I'm gonna sit on that. That's what the millionaires said. So, now I appreciate all the guests. Can we celebrate the guests? Without you, we wouldn't even have an opportunity.
No.
So, and you know, we appreciate you coming out, and you know, we're here every week. We're also in Oxon Hill tomorrow. We also have a host of workshops too that you can invite people. And we have just classes, so it's not really PowerPoint. It's one class talking about business, one class talking about the challenge and what Glenda did to get the challenge going. We also have a launch party, so you can invite people for your own private launch party. We have our Diamond Renee Brown hosting, and we have our Dare to Care, which Cynthia Slough will be teaching to teach churches and organizations how they can turn this into a fundraiser. So we have some big plans coming up in this new year. We're not one of the people that said 2018 is going to be the best year of my life without a plan. No, you got to have a plan, or you're going to be December 31st at the bars again saying how 2019 is going to be the best year of your life, right? Right. So we'll come back for training. We're all welcome to stay for training. We'll have a very quick training today, so we can get back to our busy schedules. But I love you guys to see at the bank because we're making it possible. We'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.